Hi, I'm Michael Emerson, Benjamin Linus, Harold Finch. You're listening to the Dave and Creech Show.
Hey guys, welcome to the Dave and Creech Show. I am here with Michael Emerson. How are you doing today, sir?
It's going really well so far, I have to say. But the day is young. All hell could break loose.
Very true. Now, you've been in two long-running successful series with Lost and Person of Interest. Is there any favorite moments or memories that stand out in those series?
Oh, gee, I suppose too many to count. There were wonderful scenes in both shows. A scene I always remember on Lost was one day when Terry O'Quinn and I were working together on a quiet and terrifying scene. His character, John Locke, had tried to hang himself, and my character, Benjamin, saves his life just to get information from him, and then proceeds to strangle him to death. And Terry, it may be I don't think I ever watched an actor play a scene better than watching Terry play that scene that day. It was powerful stuff.
Oh yeah, definitely. And actually one of my favorite roles of yours was in a then little-known film called Saw, which is now had 7 films. Another one's on the way.
Terrifying.
Did you expect it to get just to blow up as much as it has?
Well, I signed on to that project because I thought the script had the best surprise ending I had ever read. So I did it once I got into the shooting of it and found that it was being shot so fast and so lawlessly and so kind of dangerously. I thought, please let me survive this to work on something in the future.
Oh yeah, well thankfully you did and survived, and you got Lost and Person of Interest and all of that. And you actually also got to, I know Batman's always in the news, you got to voice the Joker in Batman, I believe it's The Dark Knight Returns?
Yeah, the animated version of it, yeah.
How was that? Like, how did you prepare? Did you watch any of the others to try to get your Joker voice, or how did you?
No, I kind of cooked up my own. I thought, what does a man sound like who makes fun of everything? And it wasn't that far away from my own real voice. And I thought, this is all right, I can live with this. But it's daunting to take on, a high-profile character like that in a big franchise, because people have expectations, and also other really good actors have done it before you, and you will inevitably be compared to them. So, I got through it as best I could. It was hard work, because they're not playing around. Even though it's an animated feature, when you're in the voice booth, they're putting you through your paces.
Next question is, how is the feedback from the Joker? Because I know you said it is a high profile. Everybody wants to try to have their imprint and everything. Yeah. Do you think that you definitely lived up to it? I mean, I personally enjoyed it.
I think so. People come up to me at events like this, and they thank me for that work. So I know it worked for them. I don't have any illusions that everybody liked it, but I'm not a kind of person that goes on chat rooms. I won't put myself through that because it's too painful.
Oh yeah, the internet can be cruel at times, for sure.
I mean, if I see a response that starts with, "What were they thinking when they got Michael Emerson?" then I immediately switch to something else.
All right, and I do have a fan question. It's from an awesome titled podcast called the Naked Porch Podcast, and they wanted to know. It doesn't seem like it when I watched you walk in earlier, but the limp you used in the show for Person of Interest, was that real? And if not, did you find yourself doing it after filming in real life?
It was a made-up limp, but you should be careful about what you make up for a character that you do for 5 years, because it was hard to turn off. Even now, when I'm doing other roles, I'm like Pavlov's dog. When the actor says action, all of a sudden I can't turn my head and I can't use my left leg. And so I have to really consciously make myself relax and not do that. And also I find that now my fictional neck problems and leg problems are real life neck problems and leg problems, because now I'm in physical therapy for the neck that I can't unclench. So, there are some hazards to playing even a make-believe character.
Okay, well, I think that's all we have time for today, and I do want to thank you for doing this interview for us.
It was a pleasure.
All right, thank you, sir. Hey guys, welcome back to the Dave and Creech Show. I am here with, as it says on her shirt, the batshit crazy.
Batshit crazy.
Yes, Alexander Breckenridge. Thank you again for joining us. It's actually your second time on the show.
It was pretty difficult most of the time. I think the only thing that made it easier was the fact that he was wearing a mask, so I couldn't actually see his facial expressions.